Hello, everybody, and welcome to BetterQuest, the show about getting better and holding each other accountable. My name is Ben Hanson, and MinnMax is a patron about games, friends, and getting better. I'm not alone. I'm in the studio with one Jeff Cork.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
It's going really well. Why do I feel like there's something between us? Is there like some topic we need to clear the air? There's something coming between us, and I can't figure it out.
It's Ronnie.
Oh, look at this. Best friend Ronnie joining us. Genuinely, within like the last couple hours, it was an impromptu thing of him.
Yeah, I was like, hey, do you want to hang out? I don't really have time. You want to be on the show? Yes.
So, coming in very hot, Ronnie.
Yeah.
If you have any goals for the month of October, start thinking about them now, because we're going to need you at your tip-top shape.
No goals!
The goal, ask what show it is next time.
This is old Ronnie. I've known
I
him
love
since-
EverQuest.
Yeah. Honestly, well, this is relevant because because the show's called BetterQuest. We got it. But honestly, I thought about it because I came up with the name BetterQuest. That's the main reason I want to do this show. Is like, oh, I really like that name for a show. I think that's really fun. Then I realized the reason I like that is I'm lukewarm on EverQuest, but I'm very passionate about the series of films that we made in high school called Not Forever Quest.
Oh,
which is about Ronnie played an evil Enron bastard that
it was Enron.
that took down the EverQuest servers.
You weren't afraid to get political. That's
No,
yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, we spoke truth to power that day.
Yeah.
When that aired on our computer monitors over and over again as we watched our own work, we changed some minds.
What was your idea of what that truth was? I'm curious what your take was on Enron.
Well, back then...
They wanted power.
Were they greenheads?
Yeah, they had gloves of power that they wanted back that was plus 10 strength.
Well, it was the gloves of Selkanor. And so it was like...
Gloves of Skulker.
It was all kind of... Write this down, Cork. Metaphorical. Oh. Yeah, and so it's like they wanted to just grab with their gloves of Selkanor all the power they could muster.
Okay.
Every last bit. And what do they do with it? They use the power to shove more cash into their pockets, not looking around at the average person.
The more things change.
Isn't that right? Which leads us to our first question for BetterQuest. Jeff Cork,
yes, sir.
How much money would you like to have right now?
How much money would I like to have right now?
Yeah.
I would be happy if I had $30 million.
Ooh.
Really? That seems high.
No, you asked how much I'd like.
Yeah.
Because that way it would be enough for I could... Because I'm a shrewd investor.
Right.
Yeah.
Notoriously so. So I think that would be enough to sit on, and I could choose how I would like to engage with the world.
Yeah.
You know?
So 30 minutes.
It's like a cheat code for life, right?
Exactly.
I guess so. But I mean,
You
5
seem
million.
disappointed.
I don't know. I think that's a little high. Like, would
Really?
you be giving some of it away? What would you do? How far would you go with 30 million personally?
I would ensure that my family was set forever by stomping on everyone else
Oh, okay.
encountered them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay.
That's how we do it.
New house, new car.
No, I would build down, actually.
Interesting.
I
Bunker.
think the coolest thing would be to have just buy a lot
Right.
and have a hidden awesome bunker, but from the above ground it just looks like a lawn with maybe a real estate sign that you crank on it, the for sale, and then.
And honestly, if people don't like it, it's like, well, for 30 million, I could go find another house to live in. This could just be the surprise. I think if you did that every day, you're going to get sick of it. The neighbors are going to be like, we get it. The loud gears are grinding as you lower yourself into your pit.
Exactly.
We're not impressed. This is BetterQuest, everybody. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for being here. You're a brave soul. You can unlock the podcast version of this, as well as the podcast version of The Deepest Dive on Metroid Dread.
Woo!
Did you see those review scores, Ronnie?
No, I have not.
Devastatingly low. No, it's doing well. It's I don't know, 88 on Metacritic or whatever.
55.
It's so disappointing. Every reviewer is having to sheath the headline Metroid dud.
Right.
Maybe next time.
Nintendo.
I had it.
Anyways, you're going to unlock the podcast version of The Deepest Dive on Metroid Dread, the best, most thorough discussion about Metroid Dread on the internet, and also BetterQuest, Max spoilers, all this fun stuff. You can support us over on Patreon. We're coming up on our 2-year anniversary, so we'd appreciate a tip of the cap.
Yeah, $30 million.
2 years.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, that is crazy.
Do you remember the earliest conversation we had about this?
No, I don't. I don't
remember it. I remember going to Grant's house because I had to help him move a treadmill downstairs, which was a frickin' nightmare.
Yeah.
God dang.
I'd
Why do
sooner
you
move a piano.
Yeah, you wonder why he's not best friend Grant. Well, this is the freaking reason.
That's the reason.
And I went
We
over
had
there.
that conversation that day, yeah.
Yeah. And so I talked to him and I was like, oh, I thought of a really good name for the new thing. I thought of MinnMax with 2 N's. And I was like, but it's taken on Twitter and YouTube, so we can't use it. And Grant,
really?
Grant said, oh, okay. And then a couple days later, I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and claim that anyway. MinnMax show is fine. That'll work. Cork.
Yes, sir.
You might remember that every month we set a personal goal for ourselves.
It's true.
Come hell or high water, we hit it, we clear it, we jump over that. Normally, we take calls from a lot of folks. We'll be taking calls from folks here. We've had Ronnie call in and be like, I want to take every piece of my bike apart and then eat it.
happy.
And we said no, and we hung up the phone.
I failed.
And he was just off camera the whole time, too. But
That's right. Yeah. And he's the only person on the BetterQuest spreadsheet in the Discord who's actually leveled down. He's it's some sort of
-1, everybody.
It's getting lower. But
Yes.
every month we set a personal goal. Last month, it was a big surprise where we chose one for each other. And it was kind of a blind
I love
box
that.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Jeff Cork chose for me. Which would you like to hear first, Ronnie?
Yeah, go with it. Jeff Cork chose for you. Man, I love talking right now. Jeff Cork chose for you.
Jeff, okay. God, I love when you talk right now. Jeff Cork chose for me as a very good recommendation where he said that I'm a stick in the mud and that I do a lot of this. See if you know this, Ronnie, where somebody recommends something like, oh, it's good, you should check this out. And I go,
And you say, I don't know about that.
I'm good. I won't be doing that.
Yeah.
And Jeff Cork said, stop doing that.
That's a really good point. And Ben, yeah, you do that.
Yes. Sing to me. So the idea was every week throughout the month of September, I had to take a recommendation. If somebody said like, hey, you should do this, I couldn't say, yeah, okay, there. That's nice.
Oh, okay.
I had to say, all right. And it was kind of fun. I really enjoyed it because it felt like I was like a genie and someone had to like fulfill their wish because their greatest fantasy is that I do something that barely affects their life. Just every man's dream.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was like, okay, if anybody says those magic words of you should do this.
Oh,
you
interesting.
should get off your butt.
Were there any limitations whatsoever? Did you just have to be like, yeah, no, I'll
Well,
do
the problem was that a lot of people on the internet were saying like, do this, like some kind soul. I forget who they were. They said like, you should watch AEW tonight, like the wrestling thing. And I was like, I kind of would like to do that, but I genuinely don't even know step one for how do I have to subscribe to something? I assume I couldn't just watch that like a human being somewhere.
I think that's a part of the process though, is like figuring out how to do the thing that people ask you to do, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to think about it that wisely, but the point is, there were a lot of suggestions coming in from the internet. So I was trying to prioritize real world stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
still,
that
I
makes
took
sense.
some from online. So the first one was, I think we even talked about it on the show, but it was like that week where Tim Turry, because we were talking about Waiting for Guffman. Yeah, we talked about Waiting for Guffman last month.
Ooh.
Waiting for Guffman. And Tim Turry said, hey, you idiot, you should watch Schitt's Creek with your girlfriend.
Yeah,
And-
okay.
And it was like, yeah, you know what? I guess I don't have excuses. Like I remember
Right,
it was
yeah.
like 5 years ago, like a friend was messaging me about like, hey, you'd really like Schitt's Creek. And I was like, yeah, but I would. Joke's on you. Not going to do it. I have more Dragon Ball Super to watch or whatever I was gorging at the time.
That was really good though.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. Those movies are great.
Oh yeah, no, they are. They are.
All right, then back up. What is this attitude? We're going to have a problem here? No. Okay, cool. So the point is, I started watching Schitt's Creek, went through the entire first season, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. And now I get to like participate. It's amazing how many times Schitt's Creek comes up in conversation. A lot of people are talking about it all the time. And like the weird refrain is everyone being like, that first season, I don't know. But it gets good later. I was like, I think the first season's good. Like I assume it's going to get better later on or whatever. But the first season, thoroughly enjoyed.
I feel like they kind of hit their stride pretty early in that series where it wasn't just like, ooh, season 1, ooh, that's really bad.
Has everybody in the world
actually really
everybody's watched Schitt's Creek?
Just like The Office, yeah.
Okay, it's just if it's on Netflix, people have just quietly consumed this friendly comedy.
Yeah. I mean, here's the question: have you seen The Office?
Me?
Yeah.
The Office. Well, here's it. No, yeah. So here's the thing. Hang on, Mike M in the backstage pass here says Ben should try taking a long walk off a short pier.
He's got to do it.
Oh no, Mike, no. Yeah, well, British Office is one of my favorite shows of all time. For a while, I was very adamant that it is my favorite show of all time, but I haven't watched it for years and years. I kind of want to go back and revisit that.
Right.
And then American Office, I was kind of that stuck-up snob about like, all right, American Office. But I watched like the first 3 seasons.
You did?
And really enjoyed them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that was like right when they were airing and stuff. And I haven't really, it's been piecemeal since then. But I remember there was a joke that
I love
did
jokes.
that to me. Yeah, we'll get a little of this one. I remember that American Office, there's a joke where it's the episode where Michael is with all the women and they go out to like the mall. I'm vaguely remembering this, talking about his relationship, Jan. Is that her name?
Yeah, you got it.
And thank you. It's very encouraging. And talking about Jan, and he's trying to talk about the relationship, and they're trying to get a sense of like how bad this relationship is, you know?
Right.
And then Michael goes, it's not all bad. Like there's good moments, like towards the end of sex. So yeah, American Office is pretty good. So anyways, I went through other stuff too. We don't need to belabor this point. Let's see. Sarah Pozorski said I needed to listen to Baby Metal Gimme Chocolate.
Oh, that's fun.
And so love that. You know that song?
No.
You'd really like it.
Oh yeah? Okay.
We should watch it later. It's excellent.
Okay. It's a video?
Yeah, it's a band, and their hit song is a Japanese band is Gimme Chocolate. And so it's like a bunch of metal 11-year-old Japanese girls screaming about chocolate.
Awesome.
I feel like it'd be up your alley.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rory recommended that our friend Rory recommended I learn how bikes work. So I watched a couple YouTube videos on bikes. Yeah, because I wanted to buy a new bike, and he's like, "You should just do the research to figure out what kind of bike you want." And I was like, "Okay."
No, that's actually really smart.
Let's see. Helgeson, host of Crossfade, recommended I listen to Salem, this band where he said that it looked like it was a guy. There's a guy that looked like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, except it was him just like mumbling over some hip hop. And he said like, it's really weird. You should check it out. So I checked that out. That was pretty good. Let's see. Ted Lasso did that thing after everybody screamed to me about it.
Oh, what do you think of that?
I only watched the first episode, but I enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to still watching it.
That has one of my favorite jokes ever is before like the first commercial break or whatever, when they're on the airplane and he says, "Hey, in your dream, you should act like we don't know each other." Right. Horse around.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not exactly what the line is,
it's
but it
good.
was so good.
It's good. You're right. Let's see. Then I was listening to the Political Gabfest, the podcast, and they said, you got to check out this video of a guy getting an alligator in his trash can. And I said, all right, well, this counts as a recommendation. I now need to watch this video on YouTube. And lo and behold, it was kind of fun to watch.
Nice.
So all that stuff. Somebody was joking around online because I announced that I got engaged, Jeff Cork. Surprise, surprise. And somebody was joking around and said, "Oh, did somebody recommend that you get engaged?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess that kind of worked that way." Yeah, you two did actually, so thank you. Yeah. Let's see. There's also that's basically it. I did a lot of little things, but it turns out it's a healthier version of life. Jeff Cork is to not just say "shut up" no to everybody when they try and recommend friendly things that'll improve your life.
Awesome. I'm glad that worked out.
Yeah, look at that. And now this is when you set up the flip flop, Ron.
Here we go.
So then, what was Ben's recommendation for Jeff?
Equally healthy and supportive.
Yeah.
Cork, what was it?
You challenged me to memorize all the United States presidents in order.
Are you kidding me?
No. Which I have to say, I ran into a lot of obstacles.
That's legitimately homework. Like one is like an opportunity to expand who you are.
I think they both are. Ronnie. There's no difference. I think they both are.
You ever checked out the 9th grade before?
Getting better every month. All right. And what was the saga, Cork? Tell us the saga.
I couldn't find them. I looked everywhere. Apparently, the last one.
Yeah.
People like to talk about him a lot,
right?
And that just tainted the Google results.
So you're saying you just kept searching president, and it was all just like President Cheeto in Chief over here, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Who all the presidents?
Yeah, it's some band from Seattle in the mid '90s. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I think I did it.
So you're just going up with zero. Did you at least? Did you try?
Okay, wait a
second.
second.
I'm gonna try. Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah, let's
hang on. Whoa! I need the list.
Oh, you're actually gonna fact check me.
Yeah, you can't just look around the room. The president lamp.
Because we'll know. Because we have the list.
Bubbly, I believe. There was Civil War.
Abigail Bubbly. All right. Go ahead, Cork. From the top, as we like to say.
All right.
Goes a little something like this.
Let's do Washington.
Wrong already.
Damn it.
A lot of people make that mistake. It was
Yeah.
Franklin.
The king, actually, was the first president. Let's say Washington.
Yeah.
Adams.
Yeah.
Jefferson.
Yeah.
Madison.
Oh, you
Got
did
it.
Monroe.
Wow.
Whoa.
Adams.
Yes.
What? Jackson.
Ooh, boo. Yeah.
Van Buren.
What? Cork, you're doing it.
Harrison.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yes.
What's he doing?
Polk.
Yes.
Taylor.
Shut up.
Let's say Fillmore.
Shut up. What is he looking somewhere?
Yeah,
Can he
what's
see
going
this?
on?
Pierce.
What's going
He's
on?
still naming the things in the room.
I just have cutouts of all that. It's just a wax figure. of all the presidents.
There's Fillmore.
Yep.
Okay, Fillmore.
Yep. Pierce.
Yep.
Buchanan.
No.
You're killing me. What is
Yes,
going
it's
on?
absolutely
It
Buchanan.
is.
after
It is. It
Pierce.
is. It is.
Yeah. Lincoln.
Yeah.
Johnson. Grant. Hayes. Garfield. Arthur.
Shut up.
Cleveland.
Close your eyes and do it.
Why?
Can't do it anymore.
All right, Cleveland.
Harrison. Cleveland again.
Is it?
What?
Is it on his tattoo?
No.
Ronnie? Okay. All right.
Wait, it is.
Cleveland again, and then we'll say McKinley.
Shut.
Then
up.
we'll say Roosevelt, Taft. We'll say Wilson,
Correct.
Harding,
Shut up.
Coolidge,
Yeah, cool it is what I'm saying to you right now.
and then Hoover, Roosevelt. Then it's Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy,
Shut up.
Johnson.
I swear to God, you're seeing this somewhere. There's no. Okay. Yeah.
No, Johnson, and then Nixon,
Yep.
Ford,
Yep.
Carter,
Yes.
Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden.
Incredible.
That is the greatest feat. Forget the Appalachian Trail. That's the greatest feat in BetterQuest history. Are you kidding me?
No.
Look at this guy slow dogging
What is
it.
this? Yeah. You said ran into a couple of problems. You didn't run into any problems.
Jeez.
There was no hiccup. It was just.
What happened? How did you do that?
All right, here's the deal. I
You
bought-
even got Fillmore.
Actually, he forgot Fillmore, but I just gave it to him.
Yeah. I said Fillmore, you asshole. I bought flashcards.
Yeah.
They came in the
Love
mail, and I looked at them, and I said, I don't know what to do with flashcards. And then I waited a couple of weeks, and I was like, oh no, this is coming up close. Oh no. And I was like, I'm going to take an online quiz. Let's see if I can do it. Just fizzled out immediately after like 3 presidents. I was like, oh no.
You're a
I was impressed
Hufflepuff.
when you.
This is exactly.
I was impressed when you got Madison. Like that was like, oh, okay, he's got it.
Yeah, I thought this was going to stop after 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, I'll find a song that has all the
Yeah.
presidents,
Oh,
right?
right. Yeah.
Just atonal garbage. There's like no, it's not like, it's like Washington, Jefferson, and it's just like, well, if I can remember,
nothing.
adding a tune doesn't help. It's just all these names.
Yeah.
Then I found this site that has like these YouTube videos, and it's this way of memorizing things where it's
Shut
like
up.
telling a story
Yeah.
with like these mnemonics, and the story is very stupid and doesn't make any sense, but
It's not like you walking around the house, like that weird trick or whatever? Okay.
no, it's not the memory palace. It's
Yeah,
not that.
Memory Palace, yeah.
This is a
know
different
anything
thing.
about that.
I did.
You don't own a Memory Palace?
No, I got one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, anyway.
It just hit him. See,
I just remembered that.
Must be in this room.
exactly. So it broke it into like blocks of 10 with this ridiculous story, and I just listened to him and paid attention a few times, and I learned it like 2 days ago. So-
What?
Yeah.
Wait, so what was the story?
Oh, the story is absurd. Ready?
That's why you didn't say the middle names or anything. That's why it was just like the last name, because he was only like based on that letter.
I mean, I know most of the first names too. It's not that.
Well, sure.
Yeah. But like, for instance, the polk. You remember that because there's polka dots on a wall. A tailor comes and cuts the polka dots out and puts them on his jacket. And then because he's so tired, he sits down to watch his favorite movie, which is a film about an oar. And in this film, it gets a piercing. And then the piercing turns into a cannon that says boo. Like, it sounds like the ravings of a lunatic.
No, actually, this is pretty good. Have you thought about writing that down as like a children's book or something?
Well, I'm plagiarizing at this point. He even did like illustrations. But yeah, it's fantastic. I can't, and this is the like, ha ha ha. I don't remember the name of the site. Like I signed up. I think it's like, I don't remember. It's so good though.
Oh God.
Memorize Academy or something.
Weird.
I don't know, but it was so good.
Can you stop playing with your hands?
Never.
It's making sense. That's
Never.
genuinely, Cork. What is your IQ?
40.
40. I mean, it has to be off the charts, right, Ronnie? There's no
memorization is not until I was like, I feel so good about this, and then I look at the testimonials, and it's like, I taught a first grader to do this in 1 hour. I'm like, I am on 2 hours now. So there goes that.
Damn it! Now I want to do this.
It's kind of fun.
That does sound fun.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna honestly, it'll be something I'll go back to like every couple of weeks just to make sure I still have it because it might come in handy.
Yeah.
Or maybe what you're going to notice is actually that story is just going to stick with you for a long time.
That will be when I lose my mind as I'm old. I'll think this actually happened to me. And my kids are going to be like, and then the piercing turned into a cannon that said boo.
Did we ever own a film about an orc? Is that a VHS?
He's talking about the president.
Man, I watched this 60 Minutes last week. They had this bit. One of their classic bits.
60 Minutes classic bits.
Yeah. Oh, God.
But it was crazy. And it was about Bennett. Who is that singer? Old
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett. He's 95 and just Alzheimer's has just destroyed his mind.
Yeah.
And he has this wife who's, from the looks of it, 23. And she's like taking care of him. And like a lot of the interview setting things up was just her being like, Tone, do you remember who we're talking to? And he'd be like, huh? Oh, hey. And he'd like try and be charming, but he didn't. He did not know anything. But then the awesome thing is then somebody sat down at a piano and just started playing. He's like, fly me to the moon. And he like knows all of those songs by heart, even if he like barely remembers his wife's name. And so for his 95th birthday, he went to some big Radio City Music Hall thing and did a performance with Lady Gaga in front of the entire crowd. And it was literally like backstage, he did not know what was happening. But
he just needed that prompt.
Yeah, they're like, you're about to go on the stage. Do you remember what this is about? And he's like, what? And then literally the curtains open.
It's just only in the moment.
Yeah, and he goes, hey, welcome. What a great audience.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Really
I love
crazy
that.
to see. And
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about this. It's probably kind, which I don't know how I feel about being kind. But 60 Minutes.
Not going to try it.
They just showed like, some highlights from the performance and stuff. And by the way, he had no idea who Lady Gaga was. He didn't remember her name. They said like when they were practicing, he kept just being like, hey, sweetheart. Hey, darling. Yeah. And she's like, they recorded albums together like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said that like, it was just this heartwarming moment where on the stage, then he actually said her name. He's like, Lady Gaga, everybody. It's like the first time he'd said her name in years. And she's like, what?
That's actually not my real name. How dare you?
But anyways, tell me if this is the smart move or not. But Anderson Cooper just did a little VO during this montage of all the highlights and stuff where he just said like, and he did it all very well on stage. He wowed the audience, encore after encore. He made a couple mistakes. And I was like, I was waiting for it, like, show the mistakes. And they did not. They did not show the mistakes. They were classy about it, but is that too dark just to be like, I want to see what level of flub he was making? Because it is like this miraculous story, but
it's an incredibly miraculous story to the point where I thought the bad part was like, Anderson Cooper, why even go like, yeah, it was good, not perfect.
Yeah,
like, what are you
Cooper's
talking about?
I asked for a refund.
He was better 70 years ago.
All right, let's take a call. Y'all ready for this? We sing while we're taking the calls. Yeah, typically Fly Me to the Moon. All right, well, that person didn't pick up. They must have heard us coming. All right, this sounds like a joke, but the next caller is named Puzzle Widegrin.
Oh, he's can spin straw into gold.
Let's see how this goes, and hopefully we'll be able to hear Mr. Puzzle. Mr. Puzzle, you're the one. Hello, Puzzle?
Hello.
Lovely to hear you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Doing really well.
Yeah.
Where are you calling from?
Awesome.
Stockholm, Sweden.
Oh my gosh.
Salty licorice.
Yeah, Cork and I went there together.
It's true.
Yeah, what's your greatest Stockholm memory, Cork?
Just hanging out with my good buddy Ben Hanson.
Yeah, have you ever done that, Puzzle?
But you haven't.
I haven't done that, but I'm doing it now, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That's what BetterQuest is all about. Well, hey, Puzzle, your goal, if I may be so bold, was you wanted to finish your game design portfolio.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And how did that go, sir?
I mean, I did it. Like, my goal was to create it almost like from scratch because I didn't have one. So, and I mean, it's up. It doesn't have everything I want in it, but I did it in some way, I guess.
These look really good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just clicked the link for the first time now. What is this about being, are you a mouse or a bird? What is this one where you're a small guy in a big world for Jeff Cork?
My heart is beating through my chest right now.
You mean like...
a game of
where
cheese.
You're a rat, I think you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that looks
I'm
awesome.
not watching the stream right now, so
I know.
don't see
That's fine. No one at home can see it either, so it's great radio. But these look fantastic. What's the end goal? Are you just looking to shop it around a little bit, or you just want that idea of having a one-stop shop for all that you worked on?
I mean, the idea is actually just to like sell my skills and try to get like a job at a studio. Actually, like that's the end goal. Yeah.
Okay. So you got dice out there. Is that an option for you?
I don't really like military simulator games, but the dice is one of the biggest ones. But like Stockholm has almost become like a mecca for game development in Europe. Like we have so many studios here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's your number one studio you want to work at, do you think?
I think Hazelight that did It Takes Two did some pretty good stuff.
It's fantastic. Ryan and I are playing through It Takes Two. I believe it takes 2 years is what they should call it to get through, because that thing's a beast.
Yeah, but we're going to 100% it.
We're going to 100% it, yeah. Well, that's awesome, Puzzle. Yeah, I have a link in the description here for everybody if you want to check out his portfolio. But congratulations. What was the biggest challenge for getting that up?
The biggest challenge, I think, was like actually like writing about the games and like having proper documentation, because I don't really document. Like when I make games, I just make them and then they're done almost, and I haven't saved any progress. So like trying to find things that are interesting, and I don't think I've actually accomplished it. I have like one game up there which is my most advanced game, but I haven't written anything about it. It's called Void Run, which is like a first-person parkour game.
Yeah.
And I think like that game is like where I really set my skills to the test of like programming and visual stuff and audio stuff. But on the site now, there's like not a single word about it. So I think that's my next thing to do.
Yeah, that sounds great. Hey, just out of curiosity, how'd you find us? We were trying to hide from you for a long time.
Yeah, you were. But eventually I found you through the bushes. But,
dang it.
He's pretty upset about this.
I was actually listening, like, MinnMax has actually, like, inspired me quite a lot, because I was working as a web developer and was really tired of my work, and I started looking for, like, podcasts, and I listened to the Game Informer show when you hosted it, Ben Hanson.
Yeah.
And I really, really liked it. So I was like super sad when I heard like, oh, you're quitting and you're probably going to do some documentary film or something now. But then super excited about like that you started your own thing. And like MinnMax is totally just my favorite place of content. I like watch and listen to everything. So
see how sweet that is?
That's incredibly sweet.
Yeah. And it inspired me to follow my dream, like of creating games, because I wasn't doing that at all.
Jesus. Well, thank you,
great.
sir. We appreciate it. Thanks for supporting us and following most importantly.
It's a relief too that the games look cool. And
I know.
It's not like just like reheated ass. You're like, oh boy, your dream. Ooh.
Wow, you're making progress. Okay.
Yeah. I'm really happy you say that. Like, because I watch you guys play games, and I think like you're so critical of many games.
It's a real problem.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough to be like, hey, we don't like snark here at MinnMax, and it's like, all right, Now do a 3-hour live stream trying to be entertaining, talking about the Game Awards. Like, don't be snarky about any trailer you see. It's a little tough.
People are going to like this one.
Hey, okay. Floating cursor UI. Yeah.
I like it.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
Puzzle, thank you so much. Appreciate the support, and thanks for calling in, and thanks for jumping in the BetterQuest community. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Keep on the good work.
All right. Thanks so much. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
God, I wish I remembered any Swedish so I could say goodbye or something in Swedish. Wouldn't that be cool?
Well, next
He's
time
so
we
nice.
have goals for
I
each
know.
So
other.
nice.
Isn't that horrifying how nice people are?
Yeah.
It says nice as this next caller who I'm trying to call right now, even though they were trying to call me repeatedly. And our wires are not crossing. Oh, Lord. All right. We'll get this person next time. They're going to call back immediately. All right. Next caller is an old friend, an old caller who we've technically talked to before. Let's see if this person wants to talk one more time. Hello, Wigsphere.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going pretty well. How are you guys?
Oh, good. Wigsphere Cork, if you recall, they had that awesome art of the fox. Remember that portfolio?
I got my print framed.
Really?
Wow.
Yes. I bought
All right.
the cat on the ball of yarn flying through space, and I got that framed, and it is beautiful. Like the
Awesome.
colors are so good, like the purpley blue. It's a really dark blue of the sky, and it looks so good, and I'm so happy with it.
Well, there you go, Wigsphere.
So yeah, does that make you think I remember that, Hanson?
Yeah, I'd say I remember it pretty well. Well, hey, Wigsphere, thank you so much for always being a member of the MinnMax community here in the BetterQuest channel. What was your goal, or what is your goal? Tell us what's going on with you, Wigsphere.
All right. Well, so I guess since we talked last,
Yeah.
which has been I guess a few months.
Yeah.
I moved across the country. I got a new job, and so I kind of had to take a break from monthly things. But September, I did a kind of long landscape art project in the style of a famous Disney illustrator called Ivan Earl.
Ivan Earl.
He was, I basically just looked at his drawings and trying to actually do what he did. He's very magical and very, very talented, but he did a lot of the art for Sleeping Beauty. The way like trees are shaped like squares, and it's really interesting. And so I kind of looked at his art and looked at reference a photo that my fiance took recently at a park here in Oregon, and so that turned out well, and I was excited.
That's awesome.
And,
congratulations for just being an artist, first of all, but then being an artist that's constantly trying to grow and trying new styles. I think that's really impressive, instead of just all right, this is my thing and I'm drilling on that. The idea of let's see if I can do this wild Sleeping Beauty-esque landscape. That's incredible.
Yeah, and it was really fun to kind of delve into drawing backgrounds and scenery, because I usually just draw an animal, like a cat flying on yarn, and call it a day.
Right.
And,
make your gazillions of dollars from Cork and then call it a day.
There you go.
By the way, Cork, I'm glad you enjoy the print.
I love it so much.
But speaking of kind of growing and changing as an artist, my goal for October is doing a art challenge by a retro supply company. Basically, almost everyone in the social media art community does some sort of October contest. Inktober is the most famous one, but I'm doing a Frightfall art challenge, where for the 31 days of October, I'm doing 31 different drawings, and that's been super fun so far.
Nice.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Well, congratulations. That sounds great.
Are you running along a theme or anything, or just whatever strikes your fancy?
So with Frightfall, they have 31 Retro Supply, which is a company that makes vintage-looking brushes and tools for Photoshop and iPad tools and things like that. They have 31 kind of spooky themed drawings. Today is a black cat, so I'm still working on that one.
You must have you saw that and you're like, pfft.
Yeah, I could do this with my freaking eyes closed.
Just use the paint bucket tool in the one you did and just call it a day.
Where's the yarn, right?
Yeah, Cats I know how to draw, but
Exactly,
it's been fun so far. It's things I don't usually draw. Like I did a haunted house a few days ago. And
Sorry. I just don't like when people say that. It's just I give a heads up.
I've got lots of mummies and vampires.
Stop!
ahead of me.
Seriously, I'm freaking serious, Wixfear. Stop it. Stop saying those scary words.
All right.
All right, fun for everybody. Oh, by the way, Wixfear, you're on with this guy named Ronnie. I probably should have mentioned that. Just another voice here.
Frankenstein.
Wixfear, do you want to send over a link to any of the recent work that you've been doing? We can put it in the description for folks if they want to check it out, if you're okay with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for being one of the most talented artists in the MinnMax Discord, and keep up the good work.
Oh, by the way, there's lots of cool people now on Discord that are making amazing art. So anyone who's on the Discord, check that out in the visual arts section of the community.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's telling that the community's grown to such an extent that they're like, I don't know if I've ever gone to that channel, but that probably is a very cool place. All right.
Yeah, I just learned it existed. There's a whole bunch of real talented folks there.
Oh, that's super cool. Well, hey, thanks so much, Wixfear. Appreciate the support.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, now, will this mystery caller... Oh, okay, well...
Ronnie's ears are too hot.
Yeah. I've never seen so much sweat around ears. Hello, mystery caller.
Hello.
Hello, Janet Garcia, everybody.
Yo, what's good?
The crowd goes wild. You're on with Jeff Cork, Janet.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, you kept calling right after we... Yeah, sorry, out of the gate. You kept calling right when we were talking to other people, so I kept rudely hanging up on you, trying to just focus on the other people we were talking to.
It's all good. When you first called, I hung up because I was eating a sandwich, and then I was like, nah, let me just knock this out, and then I just kept calling you over and over again until you answered.
And this was a 6-foot sub?
No, it's actually a hot chicken sandwich from Howlin' Ray's in Los Angeles.
Oh, that sounds great.
It's pretty good.
Janet, thank you for being on our show. I've been just dying to know what goal you set in this October. What are you up to over there?
All right, so here's my goal. And I'm trying to remember the exact number because I did put a number on it. I believe it was either 40 or 60 TikToks that I want to post. And my rationale here is that I've been trying to build my TikTok audience. It's like a super underutilized market in gaming. Shout out to everyone listening. Don't make a TikTok so I can dominate the market. But there's so many people not on TikTok. I think the only major gaming company that's on TikTok is actually IGN. I think Kind of Funny is just about to hire an editor for their TikToks. I'm slowly seeing some like peers in the industry get on there.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool space, and I've had a lot of fun creating on that platform, but I've just sort of been really lazy with it. Like, they're not hard to make. They're like a few second videos, but I'm just like, I don't want to do it. And every month, I've had this goal for months, so I'm hoping that finally putting it on here again as one final attempt before my family gets sick of hearing me failing at this goal, and also sharing it with y'all will help give me that little extra bit of incentive to finally go out and just start making them. They take almost no effort, and I can do them if I just do it. So I'm going to try to get it done.
I'm so sorry. I feel like, every episode of the podcast that Ana Diaz was on, it was just a lot of being like, oh, no, Ana, what is a TikTok again? By the way, my old friend Ronnie, Janet, is coming up to the mic.
Hello.
Zoomer Ronnie, we call him.
Yeah, that's right. Honestly, Ronnie, Lord of the TikToks. He genuinely is a big fan. He sends me all the funny ones, which is the best way to experience TikTok. But
I love the TikToks.
But Janet, you can't say without sounding old. But like, what is it? You say they're not too hard to make. Like, what types of TikToks are you making? What does it appear as?
Yeah, so I make gaming content like I do pretty much everywhere. Sometimes I'll make a couple personal things. Like I'm a big fan, like for me, how I like to make my content is mostly like whatever my niche is, which for me is gaming. But I also like to just be me wherever I am. I know some people really separate church and state, where they're like, if you want my personal Twitter account, you go here where I talk about what if in the sandwich I ate. And I'm like, no, if you follow me, it's gonna be mostly games, but sometimes I'm gonna mention a sandwich, sometimes I'm gonna mention a show or a family photo. And if that's annoying to you, then I'm not for you. But if you're cool with that, then that's part of it.
This is the part I'm trying to figure out. Like, so is it, are they like edited things, or is it kind of just like an Instagram story? Like, what level of production is going into these things?
Yeah, it's varied. I try to like use whatever's trending in terms of like, on TikTok, kind of the format is there's trending sounds, which can be like songs or audio clips from other things. And there's also like jokes that kind of trend, almost like it's like a meme video format almost, where
Totally.
you'll see, I'm trying to think of an example of this.
There's something about food in a toilet that the Bombcast told me about.
I didn't get that on my For You page, but we all have different algorithms, but like, something like, there's one audio, I forgot how the audio goes, but where it's like, you talk about something good and then you cut and it's like something bad waiting for you. Kind of like a monkey's paw situation, kind of joke meme thing.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, that take, but with gaming. And the other thing I do, the other type of content I make is just whatever's sort of on my mind, or maybe like reacting to gaming news, I guess is the third one, where I'll use the green screen filter and I'll pull up like a tweet and I'll be like, Animal Crossing is having a direct on October 15th at 7 a.m. PT. It's going to be 20 minutes long. They're going to be talking about Blathers, but not Blathers, what is Brewster, but also some other updates. So stay tuned. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see from this direct. Personally, I'm hoping we can finally put rugs outside, and then that's it. 15 seconds, 60 seconds, or 3 minutes is the format of all the videos.
Yeah.
Shorter is better. So
I could just...
that. And then you can also reply to comments with a video too. So it's funny because the audience I have on TikTok is general people who like the algorithm shows shows them my video. So I actually get a lot of questions that I don't get to normally like entertain on other platforms. Because if you're following me on Twitter, you're probably like really hardcore. You probably like follow MinnMax and Kind of Funny and like a bunch of other gaming stuff, and you're all in on gaming. But here, like people literally, I had someone ask like, "Oh, what's an embargo?" And I got to like explain what an embargo is or like what my job is.
Yeah.
So it's a much more like varied audience. It's a potentially more casual audience, and it's been really fun to get to just go in the comments and then reply to stuff like that, or like they've had this gaming opinion, I can click on it and reply, or they had this, I'm going to make put a funny sound to this sentiment that I agree with or something. So that's kind of the content that I make.
Put a funny sound to a sentiment. I love it. If people wanted to find you on there, Janet, how would they do that?
It's the same way you find me everywhere, man. It's at GameOnesis. I'm currently sitting at 2,712 followers as of the time of this recording. I want to get to 10,000.
Okay.
10,000 is when you get to the creator fund. So I've been trying. I think if I could get there by the end of the year, that'd be phenomenal. I think at the rate I'm going, it's a mixed bag, but you can also blow up at any time. Like I put up one video, like most of my videos get anywhere between like, at the low end, like 30 views, at the average end, somewhere between 300 and 700. But at the high end, like I put up that video of me accidentally crashing Kind of Funny stream, and I got literally like, I think 30,000 views on it.
Jesus.
Or something crazy. So you can blow up like instantly on that platform. And I get more views. And it's funny too, because obviously the views, you can argue, are more like trite because it's like, oh, it's on the page and then they just swipe away.
Right.
But I get more views on this. You automatically get more views on this platform more easily than any other video platform or social media platform out there. So if you're a small creator and you're not on TikTok, like you need to get on TikTok.
Do you think it's stupid that MinnMax isn't on TikTok?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm too lazy to make the video. So
No.
if you I would love to pay someone to do it for me, but
maybe we could just take a clip of you when you're so eloquently talking about Brewster and Animal Crossing, and we could just take that clip and then put that up on MinnMax because it's on BetterQuest, so it's like MinnMax hot property if that works for you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Well, it'll be our first TikTok. Cool. Janet, thank you so much. Best of luck. Is it 40 or 60?
I actually don't remember offhand. Let's say 40. I don't remember.
Right.
I haven't written down my notebook though.
40
I will report honestly back.
Okay, 40 is bold. So Godspeed, Janet. Good luck with the TikToks.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. We're gonna be recording stuff with her in a little bit. All right. Last caller. Ooh, last caller. I saw this, Cork.
Last caller.
Ooh, last caller. Last caller. I saw this person's goal and I said, this is the most Jeff Cork goal I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to be either flattered or insulted.
Hello, Nubby.
Hello, how are you?
Doing very well. You're on with Jeff Cork, myself, and also my old childhood friend Ronnie, who snuck in from out back.
Oh, hey, Ronnie.
Hi.
Do you have any questions for Ronnie, Nubby?
Give me the questions.
You don't need to.
No, I don't have any questions for Ronnie, but I'm very aware of you.
That's the best way. He's very aware of you, but has not had one thought or query about your existence.
Curiosity sated.
Next, please. Nubby, your goal, I am in love with. You wrote, first of all, you want to work out 3 times a week. That's all well and good. We encourage you. We salute you. We support you. But then there was a comma. And after that, it was make a Halloween-themed song.
Let's hear it.
Yes,
I love it.
Okay, what is this process? Where is this coming from, Nubby? Walk us through this.
Well, for a while, I've been doing these monthly competitions for this other Discord that I'm in, and they have song competitions every month. And last year I did one for Halloween, and I haven't done one in a few months, so now is like I'm kind of jumping back on to do something creative again, and hopefully make something that lives up to what I made last year.
Okay. Do you remember how your song went last year?
Yeah. I mean, I remember it's instrumental, so it makes it a little bit harder when you don't do lyrics.
I was expecting only lyrics. I was working in a lab, like the go-to. Could you play your instrumental song and then we could improvise Halloween lyrics on top of it?
No.
Yeah. So which is worse, that or candy corn?
That sounds interesting, Debbie. So just like you want to create scary music, or what does it sound like to make a Halloween instrumental song?
So actually last year I kind of went for something that was more in the line of like video game music, but not tied to any specific game. So like I looked up a bunch of Halloween themed levels and like tried to match the soundtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
We're talking walk under a stalactite, it wiggles and falls down. Right. We're talking a bat overhead swoops down.
Yep.
Yes.
A guy in a window sticks his hand out and there's a knife in it. And then it comes back up.
Good gaming.
Flying jack-o'-lantern.
There was the flying jack-o'-lantern. We can't forget that. Okay, so it's kind of a video gamey thing, but that's very fun. So like this other Discord, like everybody then just posts their song, or is there like a big listening party or something?
Oh yeah, there's the listening party.
Oh yeah. You make it seem like it gets wild, just evolving into an orgy.
Can I get an invite?
They're a lot of fun.
All right, that does honestly sound really fun. All right, so create one Halloween themed song. Do you want to like run any melodies by us or anything?
Or do you have a general theme for this one? Because last year was the 8-bit or the video game one, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what your approach is here? Or is it?
So, no, because I haven't really started yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Generally, these things I procrastinate until the very end of the month, and then all my creativity has to come out in the last few days. I think I kind of just force it out of me.
Yeah.
Because I'm on a deadline. But no, I mean, I was going to go for somewhat of a thing because the way that I make these songs, or the way that I make most of my songs, is through a tracker software. Which, if you don't know what a tracker is, it's basically how you make chiptune music.
What's chiptune music?
There's video game music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like, it's similar to what you would hear in like the SNES era. Mm-hmm. The actual software that I use is it's actually a clone of a tracker software that came out in 1994, which is actually before I was born. So, and it hasn't changed much since then. So it's got that really like dated video gamey feel. There's like no reverb or any special fancy effects. It's just the very basic synthesizers.
Can you promise me one thing with this new song?
Yeah.
Can you make it either start or end with a spooky laugh?
Oh, I was thinking the same thing as soon as you were like, I want to request.
Right. And I don't know if you could take this clip from BetterQuest. You don't need to, but we're just going to throw it out there. And like, would you like us to sound as if we're chiptune laughing, or do you want us to sound normal laughing and then you can like put some effects on it?
Like a spooky laugh.
Yeah.
No, I just want your best evil laugh, and I want all of you to do it in unison.
Okay. Count us down, Nubby.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Evil laugh.
There you go, Nubby. Use it if you want. Thanks for supporting MinnMax and BetterQuest, buddy.
Whoever did that like one, that was really good.
Which one? Oh, thank you. I think that was all of us.
No, that was me.
Okay. Well, Nubby, we appreciate your support. Thanks for jumping in the BetterQuest channel and for supporting MinnMax. Is there anything you want from MinnMax in the future other than pleading for less best friend Ronnie?
Do you have any other questions?
You have the floor.
I'll walk out on it.
How about more Halloween-themed content?
Okay.
You had
Love
some
it.
planned.
We've been talking a little bit about doing some more spooky
right?
streams. Yeah, we'd love to do it. So we'll see what we can do, Nebby.
I do have a question for Ronnie.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, it's here.
Are you guys going to do more Phasmophobia this year?
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for bringing that up. So that is the thing that I really want to do that with Ben. Ben is being like, I don't know about that. I want to play. What's the game that you really want to play? It's the one that you've already beaten.
Pokemon Unite?
Pokemon Unite. He wants to play Pokemon Unite.
Wait, the one I've already beaten?
Yeah, it's like
I don't want to play Pumpkin Jack.
You said the last time we talked about
joke that we go back and stream more Pumpkin Jack. You ever heard of Pumpkin Jack? Please, Pumpkin Jack me, please.
Yeah, so Phasmophobia, yes, please.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna happen.
I think it will too.
Happen. Yeah.
I think even I won't point fingers, but somebody else MinnMax brought up also the idea of streaming Phasmophobia, so I think it seems very likely.
Yeah, I really, really liked that last year.
Oh, good. Oh,
Awesome.
good. Well, hey, thanks so much for your support. We appreciate it, Nubby.
All right, thank you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Bye.
You betcha.
Bye.
Bury me with my mommy.
All right, this is the part of the show where, first of all, we're not saying that part yet because we got to thank other people and their wonderful goals. We have Evan One Sonic. His goal is to write 3 game reviews. Sincerely, Eric is going to do a big creative project for October. A little ambiguous, but let's see how it goes. Podbod's going to cook 1 new dish every week at home.
Wow.
My God. Clemens is going to write the first draft of a game design document. Also, last month we said, all right, community-wide goal, everybody. Cook a new meal and post a photo. Could be on Twitter. Could be in the BetterQuest channel in the Discord, which you get access to if you support us on Patreon. And my God, did people come through. We've been sharing everybody's meals and beautiful pics on social media throughout the month, but Cork. It was like maybe a week went by and maybe we had one person and then it was just an avalanche and so many people made so many amazing meals. Personally, I couldn't stop looking at that screen. It was delicious. So thanks to everybody who made a wonderful meal and for contributing to the big community goal. Thanks to Krista in the community. She came up with this goal for everybody. So if you're watching this and you say, I guess I want a personal goal for myself in the month of October, but I just can't come up with one. I need some place to start. It's so hard.
Get a new voice.
Get a new voice, first of all. Second of all, Krista came up with this theme for the month, which is do something that scares you.
Oh, I love that.
So if you need a good community goal, try to think of something that you should do that scares you and check it off the list this month and jump into the BetterQuest channel in Discord. And then there's a pinned spreadsheet. Enter your name on that spreadsheet, and then there's a good chance that we'll call you up for the next episode of BetterQuest.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to outer space.
Here we go. But this is now the part of the show officially where we come up with our new goals for October.
Yeah.
Cork, how are you feeling about this?
Feel pretty good about it.
Ronnie, I know you just kind of stumbled in here.
Staggered.
Do you have thoughts? Did you want to come up with a goal for this month of October? Or
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, you'll go last just because it's going to be so good. We'll be so ready to go. All right, TV. I don't think my goal is very sexy, Jeff Cork.
That's fine.
Okay, but for quite a while now, I say to everybody, boy, this Twitch thing, I should really understand it better because I stream on Twitch on a regular basis and I watch very little Twitch. I'll watch Sarah or I'll watch Janet every once in a while. Kyle Bossman.
Yeah.
It's kind of about it. And that's like a minute, 2 minutes tops. And so I would like to get more comfortable throughout the month, throughout the month of Twitch, as I'm calling it. And so I think the goal is I want to watch at least 5 minutes of a Twitch stream every day.
That's cool. You could download the source code, see what makes it tick now.
Yeah, exactly. Really work it from the inside out. Yeah, but just to get a better idea, I should say
5
weekday.
minutes a day?
Yeah, weekday.
That seems impossibly easy.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to like push back too firmly on the goal.
Yeah. I think here's my thing. I'm going to have it like running in the background while I'm working, and then I'll
see. Are you open to suggestion?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What do you think about like having maybe an hour per week, but then it's like you're sitting down and you're actually like it's not like you're doing an actual.
I could spread it out. Or
Yeah.
I think that's better. Hour of Twitch a week, and I know I know this is not a great healthy goal of like, I need to watch more Twitch. I'm sure people are in the opposite camp, but I just don't really understand it. And I'd like to understand what average Twitch streamers are.
Yeah.
1 hour a week. Let me put it down. 1 hour a week. Also, I haven't had a physical goal in a while, or a physical in a while. And so I'd also like to do push-ups and pull-ups every day.
Awesome.
Every weekday. Well, because weekends, it's just debauchery.
Yeah.
But that's my goal. Jeff Cork, what are you doing for this glorious month of October?
Okay. I think I'm going to do 2 goals.
Yeah.
These are not sexy goals either.
Okay.
Just to...
Compared to that president one, which was red hot.
Yes.
That was the sexiest thing I've ever seen.
Exactly. Because President Monroe, the mnemonic is Marilyn Monroe, which...
Va va voom, we say.
Exactly.
Va va voom.
Yeah, Phil Moore, indeed.
Oh, gross.
Come on.
More of that.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Anyway, one of the things I think I would like to... I've been sitting on this domain for a long time, an internet domain, if you will. I just want to make like a portfolio site for myself.
Oh, wow.
Just like a super simple one, nothing but like just something that I can have like some clips that I've worked on over the years and just like here it is,
That's
it's just it's just a domain that you own, and you've owned for quite a while, and
He wants to be the master of his domain.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, it just like I'm sitting on it. It's like I'm paying for it every month for years, and I haven't done anything with it. I'm like, I should do something with that probably.
Is it okay? So you get like a notification once per year, like, hey, we're gonna charge you again for the stuff.
Am I on it right now?
Yeah, you're on it right now.
Okay.
Will you give it out?
Huh?
Will you give it out?
It's my name.
Yeah. It's a little riddle we like to play here.
Exactly.
This looks great. It's kind of you on top of a camper van in the desert.
Yeah, I won't believe it. That's the equivalent of the family photo that comes with a picture frame. That's what it is right now.
No, I think your dreads look great in this photo.
Yeah,
I think you're doing a really
appreciate
good
that.
job.
This is a nice feedback that I'm getting. Yeah.
Well, that sounds good.
So it's very simple, like that, and also the other thing. This one, I'm like, if I have the time, I'd like to do this. So I'm like, I have like a bunch of dumb stories, and I'm like, I would like to write one of them out.
Ooh.
Like it's a funny true story that I don't tell very often because it's so complicated and long that it doesn't make sense when I do it.
This is something like a moth level of like storytelling. Do you know that?
Oh yeah, Moth Radio Hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is funny.
Some of those are killer.
It's weird. So like I would like to write it down and get it in shape to where it's like this is something I could share with someone and be like, check this funny thing out that makes sense and it flows nicely.
Can I read it before
Yeah, absolutely.
the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you would like to like write it down and like
write it out in a format where I could share that with somebody. Maybe I'll put a
you-
secret link on my website.
Would you ever think about like then reading the story on the podcast?
If I'm happy with it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That sounds great.
But I don't know how long it's going to be. It's one of those stories like I could tell like when I start telling it, I lose people pretty quickly, but I'm like, well, this is actually a really crazy story though. You gotta
Right.
So I figure out a way to make
it. You gotta figure out kind of a hook so they can get into the meat.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Ronnie has to memorize it.
He has to memorize it.
Yeah.
Forwards and backwards.
Do you want to have a goal here?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No. Yeah.
Hit it.
Okay. So I have been working on a butcher block that I've been making for a friend for about 7 months now.
Yeah.
And it is it was absolutely a lesson in hubris in saying, yeah, I think I can make a butcher block countertop.
Yeah, because Ronnie, like, he basically made like a kindergartner's first birdhouse out of wood, and he's like, my next project, a butcher block
countertop. And I didn't even make the birdhouse first. Like, I just went to the butcher block countertop.
The birds can live in here.
And I said, how hard could it be? Well, it turns out that it was very difficult, and I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm nearing the end, but I can kind of feel myself stall out a little bit at the very end because the finishing process is pretty involved. And so I think this is a great opportunity to just put a little extra accountability on me to say like, yep, by the end of the month, I think I'm going to have it done.
Yeah.
Done, finished, all ready to go to be put on that counter to be a countertop.
And if you don't finish the butcher block by the end of October, you have to butcher a wild animal on it.
No, he's got to karate chop it in half.
Oh,
for everyone to see.
His balsa wood butcher block?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do it.
All right. Well, congratulations, Ronnie. Good luck. Pressure's on.
Thank you.
Mr. Butcher. We believe in you.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope you don't have butcher's block.
Cut it.
Is there something there, Cork?
Maybe I'll work on that. I'll put that in the story too.
This story is called The Butcher's Block.
P.S. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and listening to BetterQuest. If you enjoyed this show, you can always support it or join it by going to patreon.com/MinnMax. There it is, everybody. We'd appreciate the support. Otherwise, we'll be back next month with a new episode of BetterQuest, and we'll be joined by you. Happy Halloween, everybody. You can help support independent games media by subscribing to MinnMax on YouTube here, or you can support us over on Patreon to unlock exclusive shows like MinnMax Council. You can call into our podcast, you can put a picture of your choice on every MinnMax video, or you could have us plug your passion project on the MinnMax Show podcast. MinnMax is a Patreon about games, friends, and getting better, and we exist because of you. Any help telling a friend's appreciated.